got a target to throw at.
You guys have your lineup?
You have our lineup?
It's written in the book.
Welcome to Beaver County Softball Network. My name is Bill Littler, and I'm here at Analine Park, and we are streaming a 12U game in the Beaver County Fast Pitch League. The umpire just showed up, so we'll be starting here in a few minutes. So I wanted to get things up and running and make sure everything's working okay. Now, I am at a field that is notorious for network issues, so I can't promise that I'll stay connected, but if I have network issues that I keep an eye on, I will save and upload the full game later on tonight. So as I can see now, I do have some network drops, some packet drops, so I need to keep an eye on it. Sometimes it'll stabilize, but we'll see. So Analine Park, this is in Monaca, Pennsylvania. It is nice out today in the 80s and sunny. They had this game originally scheduled for 7:15, but they ended up changing it after the team before them ended up canceling their game. So it looks like I am having network issues, so I'll probably end up uploading this game after we're done here later tonight. And like I said, I'll run it through and see what happens. Sometimes the network will settle itself down. The internet is one thing that I'm trying to figure out, especially at sites like this that are a little bit more challenging. So we are waiting for ground rolls and such.
All right, Coach. Go.
That's my crappy basketball.
You actually? No, thank God you texted me.
I know, what the heck?
No, I mean, Henry still didn't text me.
What the heck?
Still didn't let me.
All right, we'll turn that off. Umpires were a little bit too close to the microphone. I don't want to cause any trouble. I will figure out this network stuff at this field specifically. It's the last thing I do. Just that cell signal is just so poor here, and it's really difficult to get things connected. Let's see if they are talking about softball.
Other than that, what are you guys doing? 5 innings?
Yeah, max
5
5 runs.
innings. 5 innings, 12, 10, 8, extra 3, 4, 5. Regular rules, drop third.
So they're just talking about ground rolls here at the minute.
What is it? An hour and a half?
No new innings after an hour and 45.
You guys do an hour and 40 here? Oh, no wonder you sucked in the kid. All right, yeah, that's fine. All right. Yep.
Our scoreboard is sponsored by M7 Sports.
But I don't think I've ever.
My daughter is going to do lessons out of that facility, and she had a meeting with him today, and it looks like they're going to open that on June 17th, I think she told me. So that's coming up here pretty quick, and if you don't know where that's at, that's between the Aliquippa and Center exits off of 376. And you take the Aliquippa exit and drive past Green Garden, and then you make a right there after the bridge, and then you it's somewhere down that road. An interesting fact, I was telling my daughter this, there's a junkyard back there. I don't know if the junkyard is still there, but there used to be a lion that lived back there that protected that junkyard. And if you don't believe me, Google it. It's out there in the news. That was back when I was growing up. Pretty crazy stuff. And it looks like my network connection is not working at all, which is awesome. Kind of not surprised though. It is what it is. The stinky thing is our championship games are going to be down here. So I do have another cell device that I ordered that I hope will give us an opportunity to make some connections down here. But it's just a dead spot when it comes to cell service. All right, so CV is the home team, so they'll take the field first. I switched my hotspot to 4G, wondering if that makes a difference, but I don't think it does. But I am recording, and most likely, if you're watching this, it's on a tape delay. But that's okay. Most of these kids are the ones who like watching these games anyway, so it'll work out. Couple things new I did here. The camera, I upgraded the camera behind home plate, and that is currently a GoPro 9. So hopefully the stream is a little bit more clear. The only thing that I'm worried about with that is heat related. So we got a couple more warm-ups here, and then we'll get started. So this is 12U. There is a max of 5 runs an inning. There are drop third strikes, infield fly rolls. They can steal any base. There are no restrictions. The only thing is the max run rule. So here's our first batter for Rochester. It's number 3. I'm going to try to pull up Game Changer. That was a nice catch by third base. First pitch. I wasn't expecting that, so I was looking at Game Changer. It's another nice hit up the middle. That'll be a base hit. so we have one out, and runner on first base. I do have another camera angle. I need to. They're going to steal second there, and she'll be safe. It's a good read by the base runner to get down there after she saw the ball was dropped. Still trying to pull up game changer here. Came out of the box crushing it. And that'll be another catch by the third baseman. And that'll be 2 outs. There's another hit up the middle. And that'll be a single. And it'll score a run. So that'll be Rochester's first run. Still trying to find game changer. This game isn't giving me a chance. She's going to steal for second. And she'll be safe. There's a foul ball. So we have no balls and 1 strike. There's a swing and a miss. Runner stays put.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one was high. Batter thought about it. She held up though. There's a swing and a miss, right 3. That'll end the inning. So Rochester does score 1. And we'll let this strikeout replay and lead us into a break. We'll be right back.
Hey, Blue. This is I'll let you know, I guess. A little bit of a
Okay, I do want to mention this. This is new. I'm going to host a league championship bracketology was a way of putting it, but that'll be a podcast that I'm going to do that's going to explain the rules and the championship tournament format. I know a lot of people had questions with what the league decided to do, so I'm going to go through it all in this, and then we're also going to draft the elimination round and get that ready live, and then we'll be ready for the brackets whenever that starts. And I believe the first games are going to be on June 14th, but I don't know when we're going to release this, but we are going to have that show, and it's going to be pretty cool. It'll be my first podcast that I actually do live, so it'll be interesting. So there's some discussion with the umpire, and I'm not sure what it is or what it's about. The coach for Rochester was talking to the umpire, and then the umpire started talking to the CB coach. So I'm not sure what that was about. All right, so leading off for Central Valley is going to be Raylee. And that was ball one. Looked like it hit her, but I know how this girl likes to play. She's not looking for a hit batter. She wants to hit the ball. There's a ball high. 2-0's the count. Pitching for Rochester is number 14. I don't actually know their numbers. So it looks like Ava is pitching for Rochester. So she has 3 balls and no strikes on Raylee. Ball 4. So that'll be CB's first base runner. So nobody out, runner on first base. So the umpire is calling her for illegal pitch. It's kind of tough at this age because they're learning how to pitch. And she may not even know this rule. There's 2 lines that are drawn back to the home plate inside the circle on each side of the plate, the pitching plate. And that's your pitching lane. And your foot, at least a toe, has to be on that line where it's an illegal pitch. Ball 1. Still a base attempt. And she's going to go to 3. It was a nice pickup by the catcher there. I think the throw is off though. Slow, and that got past the catcher, but she's going to stay at third on it. This backstop is kind of short, so even on pass balls, it's going to be challenging for anyone to get a base. And batting for CB is Alex, number 27. Count is 3-0. Swing and a miss. Missed high, ball 4. So that'll be runners on the corners. That almost was a look back roll. Someone did say it. And she's going to steal second there, unattested. So they just have AP in the book here. So that's who's batting. Runners on second and third. Nobody out. Nice stop by the catcher. That one missed high, ball 4. Bases are loaded. up is Cora. First pitch is a ball, and she's going to get home. That was good hustle. Kicked past the catcher, and the catcher wasn't hustling. So that ties the game at 1. Runners advance, so we have runners on second, third. Catcher kept the ball in front of her.
Ball. Yeah.
3 balls and no strikes. Oh, she swung at that one. Sure, the pitcher was thankful for that. So we got 3 balls and a strike. There's a foul ball. That was a nice pitch. Full count. Called strike 3. Nice pitch. It's kind of tough when you have someone who's struggling, not throwing strikes. You're kind of looking for that ball 4, but it takes a lot of discipline to keep your head in there and wait for that pitch to hit. So there is 1 out. Runners on second and third, and SJ. SJ's batting. She is a slapper. I know she gets trained by the same slapping coach that trained Macy. My daughter, Macy, if you don't know who I am.
Every pitch, we're ready.
There's a swing and a miss. So there's 1 out. Runners on second and third. Missed high. We got a 3-1 count. Missed outside. Ball 4. So that'll load up the bases. Looks like my camera shifted a little bit, and you can see the piece of the fence. Missed high. Yeah, I was looking forward to do this game because I want to prepare for our championship series, but I'm a little bit concerned about our network situation. It's slow. Ball 4. So that'll give Central Valley the first lead of the game. And that brings up Leah. slow. And they're going to try to get her home. She'll be safe. It was close. The ball came out of the catcher's mitt. You always want to, especially with a catcher who has to make a tag, you want to keep that ball in your glove and cover it with your bare hand. Especially with those catcher's mitts, because the ball kind of fills up the glove. There's a line drive out of play. So Central Valley is winning 3-1. Bottom of the first.
Foul.
There's a foul ball.
Go, make sure we're ready. Brennan, back up. Keep going.
2-2. 2-2.
Go, be ready. Everybody's ready.
It's tie. I think my camera shifted even more. Ball 4. So that loads up the bases again. It is 3-1. Miss Low. Nice stop by the catcher again. I know Rochester, they're a very small school, and they have very small numbers playing softball. And the years I've been involved in this league, it's it's fortunate for them to even have teams. They just don't have the numbers that other schools have.
Red ball.
That hit the batter, so that'll be another run. Hit by pitch, RBI. So that was Allie batting for Central Valley. Now we have Michaela's up.
Red ball.
Oh, that one got her too. And that's 5 runs, so I'm pretty sure that's the inning. So we have that 5-run max, and that was a tough go for Rochester. But we'll be back. CD is up 5-1 after the first inning. So from Southside, a junior, she's actually going to be a rising senior now. But Helena Matijevic, she agreed to give me her rendition of the national anthem. So I'm just about ready to release that video, and I'm going to use it to start games, tournaments, whatever, and just play it before the broadcast begins. And it'll be nice to give her some airtime. And I listened to it, and it's really good. So I'm kind of excited to get that started. And I'm still collecting pictures of current or former military people. So if you know someone who's in the military and would like your picture displayed on that video while the national anthem's being played, send them to me, and I'll get them added. There's a strike. Let me see here. The other thing I'm keeping an eye on is the camera behind home plate because of heat. So Maddie is batting. There's a swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3 and the first out. Okay, so we have one out, and now batting for Rochester is number 4, Brenna. Oh, that one got away from her. Yeah, see, I need to secure my camera behind home plate a little bit better. So 3 balls and no strikes. So ball 4, and Rochester has a base runner. And now batting for Rochester, there's a strike. It's Caitlin. Slow, and that got past the catcher, and she's gonna get a stolen base, and it got past the infielders, but the base runner stayed put. That one missed high. There's a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Caitlin here. Runner on second base. 1 out. We're slow. 3 and 2 is the count. There's a ball play. First gets it and beats the runner to first. Gets the out. I missed the replay. I was watching him mess with the bag and I forgot to hit the replay button. So there's 2 outs. We have a runner on third base, And batting is Anaya for Rochester. Called strike. He's got no balls and 1 strike. Missed a little high on that one. Called strike. So we got 1 ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Evens the count at 2.
All good on that. 3-2.
Full count. That looked a little close.
3-2.
I'm actually going to do a replay on that. No, it was on the numbers. Ball 4. That'll put a Rochester runners at the corners. 2 outs. So I think we're at the top of the order here. There's a foul ball. This is Grace. She's 0 for 1. She hit that line drive back to the third baseman. There's a strike. There's a swing and a miss. That'll be 3 outs. Listen, I think she's throwing a changeup. It's been getting a couple girls. All right, so CB will get their chance to bat after this break. Thanks for watching. So a new thing I'm starting to do is instant replay. So every time I hit a instant replay on the stream, it saves a clip. And what I'm doing is putting all those clips into one video, and it gives you the option to watch the full game in a condensed version. So it's pretty cool how it works with all the replays kind of are in sequence, and it kind of shows you the score and everything that's going on. You'll find that on the network, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. Another thing I'm doing is I'm opening an Etsy shop. It's called BCSN Shop, and the things that I'm able to do, I'm adding it up there. So those things are just ways to help pay for the network. So Jordan is now batting for Central Valley. 3 balls and no strikes. Ball 4. we're back at the top of the order with Raylee up for Central Valley. She walked her first at bat. Runner's going to advance to second on a wild pitch. She almost wanted to pull that trigger there. And runner's going to advance to third. Ooh, that was close play. Actually a nice throw by the catcher. It was ball 4, and the girl who walked, Raylee, took off to second. So she's on second base. There is a runner on third with nobody out. And Alex is up. Alex walked the first inning. Was up. Another pitch that got away from the catcher. See the pitcher's getting some instruction from her coach. There's a nice hit in play. First baseman gets it, but she bobbled it and makes the play. Nice recovery. Did score a run. That's why you stay with it. So that gives Central Valley another run. There's a ball in play past the second baseman. And that'll score a run. Oh, she's going home. I'm watching the replay here. So that scores 2, I believe. There's a hit to third, and runner's going to be safe. Another bobble. So it's 9-1. It brings up SJ. Ball. So last at bat, SJ walked and scored a run. There's a swing and a miss. And she's going to steal to third. Nice backup. And that saved a run there. Ball 4. That'll be SJ's second walk. she took off for a second, and they didn't make a play on her. That ball was high. It kicked away the catcher. The pitcher was there. Oh, that hit her.
Dead ball, dead ball, dead ball, dead ball.
So we have bases loaded. It brings up Leah. And she also walked first inning. That's a nice hit.
Out.
And that's going to be caught by shortstop. And that'll be the third out. Oh, no, that's the first out.
Ball.
So Allie is now batting for Central Valley. Two balls, no strikes. We have one out. Bases loaded. CB, they score one more run, they'll walk off the field. It's a nice pitch. Slow. They're going to try to steal home.
Out.
Called her out. Nice play. All right. So that'll be 3 outs. So Central Valley is held to 4 runs. So they're up 9-1. We'll be back with the start of the third.
Can't guarantee how much I can move. Yeah. Yeah. No.
I actually just received my second check from Facebook. So on an invite-only basis, Facebook is now allowing me or put me in a bonus performance program. And what that means is the more interaction and engagement that I get from the people who follow me on Facebook, they'll pay me. So last year, from August to February, I made $11.66. And I just got a check today for $5.77, I think. But like I said, it's income that's starting to come in, and I hope to use social marketing to help pay for all the expenses that I have with this network. You know, and And I want to keep it free. I don't want to charge for any of it. Um, sometimes that's easier said than done, but I don't have any intention of charging for this network. And that's a fair ball. I thought that was foul, so I didn't switch over. Nice hit. So that gives Rochester a base runner. There's a foul ball.
Yeah.
Called strike. So Ava is 2 for 2 on the day. This tie. It's a pickoff attempt. It was close. Ava is also Rochester's pitcher, so she looks like she's going to be a decent player. And there was a delayed steal attempt, and she's going to be safe. And I think the base runner baited the catcher there. Good heads-up play, especially for a 12U player.
3-2.
So ball 4. She gets first base. So we have first and second with nobody out. This is Jayla. She struck out her first at bat. There's a pop-up. And it's going to be dropped. They're going to score a run at home. It should have been infield fly roll, but it was a live ball because the fielder didn't catch it. But the batter should be out. I'm not sure why he didn't call infield fly. First and second was occupied, I believe. Well, nevertheless, Rochester scores the second run. Missed outside. Gonna steal second. And she'll be safe.
3-0.
It's actually a nice throw. Nice throw, nice catch. Just she got there before the throw did. And that's ball 4. That'll be first and second with one out. Nice tie. Swing and miss. Miss tie. So, I don't know if that's a 1-1 count or a 2-1 count. Nice pitch. Foul ball. I think that hit the umpire. Oh yeah, hit the umpire. That stung. Give him a minute. Catcher went to the mound to
Why you wear 'em, huh?
let him breathe a little.
Why you wear 'em right there? Yeah, I'm good.
All right, AP.
Thanks. You too.
That is why we wear cups when you're umpiring. That's a strike 3. So I think that's the second out.
You need that attitude all the time. All right? Like right here. Supersonic.
Yeah.
Called strike. They're going to steal third.
Help.
Got her. Nice throw. Nice play altogether. Good job. All right, so that's the top of the third. So we have Central Valley up 9-2. No bat here when we come back.
Go, girls. Need a couple runs here.
Same spots. Let's go.
Okay, so one of the oldest travel teams or travel organizations is Valley Rage. They've been around for 25 years, which is crazy. They're mainly in the Beaver County area. They do have players, that come from different areas, like in Allegheny, out in Pittsburgh, or in Ohio. But for the most part, they are Beaver County. They're very competitive with their registration fees. Some of the registration fees gotten out of hand, and Valley Rage tries their best to keep it as low as possible, knowing that this is Beaver County, and a lot of the kids that do want to play softball, maybe aren't as fortunate as others to pay so much. So Rage is real good at keeping it competitive and affordable for everybody, which is nice. Now they do have these tournaments that they host to help bring in money to help offset those costs. And they had the kickoff already, and they have 2 more coming up. Summer Showdown on May 31st through June 2nd, and then they have Rage in the Valley July 12th and 14th. First pitch was a ball. Two note. I think this batter balked her first at bat. She did not. She got out, but she put the ball in play for an RBI. Don't quite remember where she hit, but it is 9-2. We're at the bottom of the third. That one slipped out of the catcher's hand. Give her ball 4 and a base runner. So up next is Michaela, and she's another RBI. You know what? They got hit by pitches, both of these girls. Bases were loaded, and they got hit by a pitch.
The girl who was supposed to be up
So sounds like Michaela's injured and not able to bat. So they're going to have to take an automatic out for her. She's going to steal second. And she'll be safe. Or wait, did she not go? Oh, she put the brakes. She put on the brakes so she didn't go. I couldn't see that on the screen. So batting is Jordan. She's 0 for 0 with a walk, and she just got hit with a pitch. All right, so base runners are on first and second, and we are at the top of the order. And Raylee has walked twice. Oh, that one got out of her hand. Runner on second advanced to third, but the girl on first stayed put. There's a ball play. And that's going to get through. Scores 1 run. It gives CV 10 runs. So we have 10 to 2. Bottom of the third. Runners on first and second. There's a foul ball. The camera is slowly moving. Called strike. 0-2's the count. This is Alex. She's 1 for 1 with a walk. RBI. Slow. And they're going to try to steal. And she's going to get there. The ball beat her there, but no one was covering the bag. So we have second and third with 1 out. 1-2 is the count on the batter. Back to the pitcher. Gets the throw. And out at first. And it's going to score 2 runs. So that scores 2 for Central Valley. It's a nice play by the pitcher. Get that out. There are 2 outs. Nobody on base. This is AP batting. There's a foul ball out of play. And AP is 1 for 1. 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, and a walk. Having a pretty good game. Oh, that hit her. Hard to get out of the way on that one. She's good. She's on first and ready to roll. There are 2 outs. We have a runner on first base. Missed high, stolen base attempt. Got her. No, she got under tag. Nice throw. Short was there to field it. Put the tag on her. Just tag was too high up on her body. There's a ball play. And that falls in front of the second baseman. And it's going to score a run. It looks like the batter might have sprained her ankle a little bit. So that scores another run. This brings up SJ. She's walked twice. Base runner stayed on first after a wild pitch there. Missed out way outside. There is a runner on first base. Two outs. Ball four. That puts runners on first and second. And it brings up Brooklyn. And she's 0 for 0 with an RBI, a run, and a walk. I wonder if she got hit by a pitch too. They're slow. Missed high. And miss low. That was just a little bit high. And that is ball four. So I think we have the bases loaded. And it brings up Leah. She's 0 for 1. A walk. See what you can do here with the bases loaded. 2 outs. There's a ball play. And that'll get through. Base hit. Scores 1. And it's going to score 2. And I think only 1 counts in the book because they had 9. So 5 walks them off and it's 14. So after 3, we have Central Valley up 14-2. We'll be back with the 4th after a short break. So if you would go to request.bcsoftballnetwork.com, you'll be able to select the day that I have available and request to have your games live streamed on our network. Doesn't matter who, doesn't matter where, as long as it's in or around Beaver County. Yeah, feel free to request it. And this service isn't just for the Beaver County Softball League or Beaver County Fast Pitcher League. It's for travel teams and whoever. And if I'm available, I'll come do it. So we're going to get ready here to start the fourth. And Central Valley is up big. So I learned something today. The adjustment I made on my hotspot did not work. Missed high. Nice play by the catcher to get that. Let's do a replay on that. She went up high to get it. Missed outside. 2-0. Up for Rochester is number 4, Brenna. She's 0 for 0. 3-0 is the count. I'm assuming she had 2 walks before. Brennan had 1 walk. Make that 2 walks. So that's the leadoff base runner for Rochester. That one missed high. Got away from the catcher. She's going to get the second. She made it close. She has there's a called strike. Her throw is a little, like she has a tendency to throw sidearm. There's a called strike. But she has a real nice snap in her wrist. Quick release. Missed high. She just needs to tweak her throw a little bit. She'd be really good. There's a pass ball. She's going to advance to third. That's something too with at this age. You got to learn to block as a catcher. And a lot of catchers at this age don't call strike 3. A lot of girls at this age don't know the mechanics of blocking. So you'll see a lot of girls just kind of do what they can back there with balls in the third. But here's the tip. If the catcher's watching, it's real easy. All you do is replace your feet with your knees. Put your mitt, turn it around, put it in between your legs, and lean over. It's real easy to do. You just gotta learn how to do it. So snap throw to third. She'll be safe. Called strike. It's a batting for Rochester is Anaya. She has a 2-2 count. That one's outside.
3-2.
Called strike 3. So replay here.
Stop.
Time is called. I don't know if we had a tie shoe or something. First pitch is a ball outside. This is Grace setup. I think she's the top of the order. Yeah, she's 0 for 2 with strikeout. There's a swing and a miss. 1-1's the count. There is 2 outs. There's a ball play. This is going to be tough. And they're not going to make it. Some confusion over there on who should get that. Well, that should have been the first baseman's ball, and the second baseman should have been covered. But I even think if they still did that right, the runner beats that out. It's just a tough play to make. Third to second gets the out. It's a nice play. That's 3 outs. I didn't think she was going to go 2, but hey, it worked. So after, where we at? 4.5. CB's up 14-3. We'll be back after a break.
Coach, that's game. Tell that before, that's game. Hey, line up, girls.
So it looks like they're calling game on a mercy rule. All right, so thanks for watching. And like I said, if you're watching this, it's the recorded version just because our cell signal is terrible down here. So I got some homework to do to hopefully fix this cell signal for the championship series. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.